Today in the world of cannabis, a Texas judge rules in favor of delaying the state's smokable hemp ban. The U.S. House of Representatives shelves a cannabis legalization bill to focus on coronavirus pandemic relief, and new information reveals how much cannabis consumption has changed during the pandemic. It's Monday, September 21st, and this is your TRICHOMES Morning Buzz.
Broadcasting live from the TRICHOMES.com studios in Southern California. It's time for your Morning Buzz. We bring you late-breaking news that keeps you up to date with what's happening in the cannabis industry.
First up, Hemp Industry Daily reports that a Texas judge has ruled in favor of blocking state law enforcement from imposing a ban on smokable hemp products until the trial between the health department and hemp cultivators reaches a resolution. With the judge's ruling, the Texas Department of State Health Services are blocked from enforcing a ban that took place on August 2nd of this year that outlaws the manufacturing, distribution, and sale of smokable hemp products. The lawsuit between hemp cultivators and state health authorities marks the first attempt to challenge Texas's smokable hemp ban through the state courts rather than through the federal judiciary. According to the ruling by Travis County Judge Laura Livingston, hemp cultivators have demonstrated a probable right to relief and have warranted an injunction to last until the scheduled conclusion of the trial on February 1st, 2021.
And next, the majority Democrat U.S. House of Representatives has announced that they are delaying a vote on legislation that would federally legalize cannabis in favor of focusing on a new coronavirus pandemic relief bill. This, according to NJ.com. The Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act, or MORE Act, would remove cannabis from the Controlled Substances Act, as well as mandate federal courts to expunge cannabis-related convictions from personal records. In addition, the act would implement a 5% sales tax on cannabis to create the Opportunity Trust Fund. The Department of Justice and the Small Business Administration would coordinate the fund, focusing on areas of the nation that have been disproportionately affected by the war on drugs. The MORE Act remains a critical component of House Democrats' plan for addressing systemic racism and advancing criminal justice reform. Right now, the House is focused relentlessly on securing agreement to stave off a damaging government shutdown and continuing to do its job addressing the COVID-19 pandemic, House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer said to NJ.com. Hoyer added that the House chamber would schedule a vote on the MORE Act by the end of the year. If passed, the bill faces staunch opposition in the majority Republican Senate.
A poll conducted by the California cannabis brand Ganja Goddess has found two key pieces of information on the trend of cannabis consumption during the coronavirus pandemic. According to the report, close to a double-digit percentage increase in cannabis consumption has been recorded since the coronavirus pandemic reached the U.S. Ganja Goddess also reports that a massive lasting uptick of cannabis delivery orders has been seen, with much of the reasoning behind the increase in orders being to combat insomnia and anxiety. Of the 850 people surveyed, Ganja Goddess found that cannabis flower is the reigning preferred consumption method. When asking participants about their personal reasons for cannabis use, 69% reported sleep aid, 68% reported anxiety, and 32% reported chronic or acute conditions. 89% of respondents reported using cannabis delivery services, while a mere 6% reported visiting a retail location. The data indicates, quote, a lasting shift in consumer behavior as the pandemic goes on and consumer behaviors evolve, which is reflected in the more than 100% growth year over year we are experiencing, said Ganja Goddess CEO Zachary Pitts in a statement.
That was today's Buzz. Thanks for listening. For more cannabis news and insights from industry professionals and a place to discuss these stories and others, visit TRICHOMES.com.
And be sure to catch up with all of our other cannabis industry-related podcasts like Hash It Out, The High Ground, or Careers in Cannabis wherever you get your podcasts. For TRICHOMES.com, I'm David Fortin.
And I'm RJ Balde. Have a great week.